Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 56 in season 2 of my Nightmare series in Agrarian Skies. And I apologize for the large gap between this episode and the previous one. There's been some technical difficulties with my Agrarian Skies map. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but I think it was the Infernal Mobs mod with the quarry running in the Nether. Now that that's shut down, I seem to be a little bit more stable. I've also had a lot of other things going on, project-wise. I'm getting some things done for mod creation. I mean, not mod creation, but mod pack creation. And I started a new series, the Minecraft modded series, and that has now going to be my daily upload. So I apologize for all my Agrarian Skies fans, maybe a handful of you. Sorry. I'm going to continue this out all the way to the end, but it is no longer going to be my daily upload. So it's going to be an every other day type thing, and hopefully I won't miss too many of those days. So no promises any going forward. I do promise, however, that I will keep putting something out there every day, whether it be a Minecraft modded, a UHC, or Agrarian Skies video. Actually, as soon as the Agrarian Skies finishes, I'm going to restart the Nightmare series into Season 3 in a new mod pack. And as I am approaching the end of Agrarian Skies, there's very little questing left for me to do. We look at that here. Let me find my quest book real quick. That's not where I would find my quest book. I would find it in this bag. I find my quest book here real quick, and we'll take a quick review of what I have left to do. So I've completely finished everything in learning Skyblocks, Hell's Kitchen, and Steel Powered Flight. Bees and trees, I've still got to make some magnets. I did set up the applied energistic system to easily auto-craft those for me. Problem is I need materials. And since I have not been able to keep my game running like I would like to, I mean, it's run very little in the past 3 days that I've been not recording on here. And that is because every time I start it up and leave it alone for a little bit, I come back after about 30 minutes and something has happened and it's crashed. So I've not been able to keep it online AFK for much at all. I had a little mishap while I was getting ready to record an episode today. I was throwing these into the system down here, trying to get that progressed forward, speaking of quests, because that's one of the, bragging rights quest. I gotta turn it, and then a whole lot of drones. So I was throwing in every last drone that I had in my system, just clearing it out. And I should be feeding those drones in. Okay, well, let's go ahead and tell this that it can use these drones as well. So I've been feeding every last drone that I've been getting and throwing that into here. But it's not going too fast. And while I was throwing drones in here, I had the hopper open, I was shift clicking stuff in there. I accidentally threw in my pickaxe that I had. So I had to make a new one. I had to make a new pickaxe. And I threw it in here just because it's an easy way to level up your pickaxe, is put in an autonomous activator and break a bunch of cobblestone with it. You could even automate this so it was always breaking the same cobblestone, but I figured, you know, this is at least, you know, giving me some useful materials that I can actually use. So let me get my armor back on. I'm gonna dub the armor Greased Lightning, because that's the way you move when you're wearing it. Woo! I never get tired of that. Never get tired of that speed. So yeah, now I'm going to start picking up that cobble. That's going to end up going to my inventory instead. So it's up to a depth. That's probably good enough. I'll finish off the rest of it, you know, manually through using it. It's not a big deal. It did pick up a nice ability of haste and auto repair this time through. So it's actually an improvement over the one that I had before already. And quest-wise, oh yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing, is talking about all the quests that I have left to do. Which is these 3 in the bragging rights thing. I think I'm actually going to be able to get 3 quests done today, because even though it was crashy in a bit and stuff for for days. I did manage to get the dirt. I've already gone and cleaned up all the dirt in the nether that was over there from the quarry. And I've had the system craft out the last couple quadruple compressed dirt. So now I have exactly 100 quadruple compressed dirt. I don't really need these recipes anymore, but I am going to leave them in the system for anybody who eventually downloads the final version of this map. So, and I can turn this one in. I got another one that I'm going to turn in right after this. There's the dirt collection. Manual submit. Claim my reward. I'll just take that bag. I always take the one on the left. I don't know why, but it seems to work out just fine. I don't think that there's actually a difference between the different bags there. I think she just puts those there to kind of mess with your head. And I'm going to save these to the end like I have been doing, because I'm going to have a few here. I guess in a future episode of, or in a, not a future episode, but in a future version of the hardcore questing mode, these hearts will have a shelf life, but we don't have to worry about that, so I'm just going to put them in there. And I got a flux infused shovel with efficiency 5. That's not bad. I will hold on to that. I might even use that. I've already got a flux capacitor to power it. There might be some times I want to actually use that, so I'll put that in my tool bag, which is quite full of stuff. As you might be able to see, that I put the teleportation focus, or teleposition focus, the teleposer, and the piece of redneck cable that I use for that system are in here, just in case I want to set that up someplace else so I can call my chests. That system worked out quite well for me. Quite well. I like that. Something I didn't really talk about when I was doing this setup is you can actually move yourself with the teleposition focus. You just can't cross dimensions. I guess entities can't cross dimensions, or maybe it's just players, but you can, if I was standing on the teleposition focus, if I was standing here, I don't even think I actually need this teleposer here. It just marks the center of where I'm teleposing from. I think if I set it up someplace else and activated it, it would actually swap my position as well as the blocks, but only within the same dimension. It's something I didn't really go over when I introduced that. So, moving along with the quests. The next quest that I can do is, I do believe I got enough cobble now. So if I tell it to finish crafting my quadruple compressed cobblestone, it should cycle through the last bit, maybe. It's just got one left of each type, and this shouldn't take too long at all. We'll let that go, because it's going to take a few minutes, but it'll be done here shortly. We'll let that go while I talk about something else, magic-wise, that I wanted to cover. And this is because I did some testing in the test world. And remember, I said I wanted to use my staff core of the primal. The problem is it costs all this power, or all this energy to use. And I learned something very interesting doing some research, which is you can, I put this right here like that so I can do that. There we go. Change it all at once. So I put my suit on. Well, it doesn't do anything because I don't have a wand in there yet. So let me get a wand out real quick. Real quick, get the wand out. Where is it at? There it is. I made a silverwood wand because you get that little bit of a bonus when you have the thaumium cap on it there. So it says, you can see with all my equipment on and everything, it says down to 77% Viz use. And if I put that in here like so, you can see it drops it down to 147. Not even close enough, not even nearly close enough to make it. But there's something else you can do to drop it. Now this is still not going to make it craftable, but you'll see what I'm talking about. So this particular wand focus, you can see up there in the top, it shows that it has frugal, potency, and treasure. Now if I go with a wand focus that only has frugal, only frugal 3, so I just happen to have this is my hoarding focus, which is nice, with only frugal 3 on it, and I put that in there. you can see that it drops it down quite a bit more. The Frugal 3 affects that cost, but if it only does that if it only has Frugal 3 on it. So that's something to keep in mind when you're trying to save Viz and doing magic crafting with Thaumcraft. A Frugal wand focus, and it can only have Frugal, will decrease the cost of the Viz in the table. But as you can see, even with that, it still does not bring it down enough to craft the staff core, the primal, with thaumic charges. Just don't do it. What I can do is I can craft a silver wood staff core, which I went ahead and made up between episodes. I can craft that into a staff. So we're going to do that, but I have to charge my wand up. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go charge my wand up. It's just going to take me a second, and I'll come back to this. Okay, I got my wand all charged up from my special nodes that I get from being in this flat map, the 100 Viz nodes up there. I'm going to go ahead and put my wand in here and craft me a Thaumium embossed silverwood wand. There it is. Might as well use the caps that I made up. So there's my wand, or my staff I should say. This does pretty much everything that a regular wand does. It just holds a lot more Viz. The Viz storage on this is in fact the same as the staff of the primal. It's 250 Viz. It gives you the discount from the Thaumium caps. So let's see, everything should be like 90% cost. Of course, right now I believe that would be, where can I see that? Hold shift? No. Hover over it? No. Not sure. Maybe it's because I don't actually have any Viz in it yet. Let me go up and put a little bit of Viz in it, see if it will show me some. And I am definitely going to want to get my wand charging station up now. So to hold all this stuff. So yeah, you can see I'm at 77%. Most of that's the armor. The staff by itself is 10% discount. So if I switch my clothes back to my regular outfit, which should see a bunch of stuff in the way. Oh no, get out of there. Here, let me just take something off. There we go. There, I can see it. See, 70% Viz. That's across the board. That's the normal without no effects from any clothing that you're wearing. So, 10% lower casting cost with this wand. Now, you don't get that 10% discount with a wand core of the primal, but it does recharge 10% of its power without needing a node. Personally, after looking at the numbers and making some thinking, I don't think that that's all that awesome. I think that the Thaumium is actually better because I'd rather be able to just cast 10% more with the Viz that I have rather than always have 10% Viz without having to go visit a node, because nodes are not going to be a problem for me. I've gotten quite a few through quests, and I can go collect the ones down around the bedrock level pretty easily with Flight and the Node in a Jar spell. And we will probably get into some of that. Maybe I'll even do that today, but first, seeing as how I don't have enough Viz again to do the skin. Now here's the thing about this staff core of the primal. I can still build a staff with this. It just cannot have Thaumium caps. What I can do is I can build one with gold caps, which is the second best cap. Actually, I probably only need 2 pieces of gold. Actually, 1 piece of gold is going to be enough because I got 4 ingots in there already. Great. Let me just get that back open. I think these require a little bit of Viz. Use it as, you can use this as a crafting grid, regular standard crafting grid. Yeah, actually that was enough for 2, and then I had a couple left over. So put that in there. Should still have my discount. Do I? No, let's switch back to my, get as much discount as we can. Switch back to my mage robes, and now you see the cost is greatly reduced. I'll go ahead and grab 2 of those. I'll pull that out. So if I put that in there, and I want to show you what it costs regularly without the robes first. Whoa, grease lightning. and that would be, well, that's even doable without any robes or anything. So you could make a gold capped staff core with staff core of the primal. So this would also do the give you the effect of the staff core, but it just won't give you the 10% viz discount when you're casting. So this would always have 10% of its charge. It would recharge to 10% if you drained it all the way. So let's see if do I have enough? I'm not going to have enough to actually cast it. If I put this on, this is going to greatly reduce the cost now. So yeah, see, we're down to just under 60 viz to create this. So still got to recharge my wand up before I'm able to craft it. And I guess again, let me well, I'm gonna need to give my nodes time to recharge because I just drained them all pretty well. So we'll just come up here real quick, and while we're waiting for those to recharge, I should check on my cobble. It's still crafting. Looks like it's getting close. Pretty close. I should have enough enough cobblestone to do it. Yeah, it's got to do 2 more of these kind, 1 more of those, 1 more of those, so it's really close. It'll get there. It'll get there today. So I am going to take a quick cut, fill my wand up, and go ahead and finish that off. Be right back. Okay, wand is completely filled again. I had to go out and fly around and find some of the ones down by bedrock, but got it filled, and I'm going to put it back in there, and then I'm going to make me a staff of the primal with gold caps. So now I got 2 staves. I really like the way it looks. And it really looks actually pretty good with gold caps. And then I got this one, which now has my equal exchange on it, apparently. Did I do that? I guess I did. Shift F will take that off, by the way, if you're wondering how to get if you've ever wondered how to get your focus off of your staff, it's Shift F. Or whatever key you may have set your Thaumcraft key to. So, let's get into something else while no, I'm pretty sure that's not going to be ready yet, but I'll peek. I'll peek. I'm impatient. Oh, no, it is ready. It is ready. Look at that. Octuple compressed. Octuple compressed cobblestone. Yay. Okay, so, and then since I finished it off with the ME system, that means I don't have any, let's see, I turned these guys off earlier, just a little bit earlier when I realized I had enough cobblestone and enough of the compressed to finish it off, and so those are off, and I'm just not exporting right now, so don't have any of the compressed cobblestone extra. And I'm going to leave that system in and running so that I never have to worry about stone. And so if anybody else wants to play this map again, if anybody downloads the final map, the system will be there and usable for them to, you know, be kind of cheaty. But I mean, well, maybe some people like that. Not my thing, but I'm making it available for people who do enjoy that type of thing. So let's back up. We can turn in Cobble Gen Madness. My God, it's been like 20 episodes. Feels like it anyway. 20 episodes. Yeah. I guess it hasn't been that long since I actually started working on this, as far as episodes wise. So, oh, left one again. That one gives you 2 hearts, a flux infused pickaxe that I'm assuming has some special enchantments. It does. Fortune 5. Well, that's higher than you can possibly have through normal enchanting methods. So, and efficiency 5. That's awesome. Again, I might actually want that if I go breaking diamonds, I guess. I might be able to use that. So what do I got? A legendary, 2 legendary, oh wait, no, 1 legendary, a greater, and an epic. Okay. Sounds good. I'm not done yet though. There's more. Because I originally wanted to craft this series up around episode 60. I don't think that's going to quite happen if I am taking it all the way out to have completed every quest. But that is going to open up these quests in the end. So let's look at these real quick. The Industrialist. What do I gotta do? Do I gotta turn in stuff? Okay, yeah, these are turn-in, so it needs a reactor casing, scorched brick, energetic infuser, magmatic dynamo, and blocks of titanium. Ooh, what? Just one block. Okay, good. Not too bad. I might even have that. Block of titanium, I do. Look at that. Let's see, it was a scorched brick. Look at that, I got that. Excellent. This is going good. I might not have to make too many things. And a reactor casing. Do I have a reactant dynamo? I think that was on that list. So a reactor casing. I should have the materials to build one of these. Yes, I do. Great. And what was the other thing? Energetic infuser here. I'll submit those. Oh, I actually need 16 reactor casings. And it's a magmatic dynamo. I need 16 of those. And 8 energetic infusers. Wow. So magmatic dynamos. You know what? If I gotta turn in that many of them, I'm going to make a recipe for them. Magmatic dynamo. Yes. Encode that. And let's see, do I have a space on the front? I apparently do not. Oh wait, yes I do. Got one spot left. That's okay. So we'll tell it to make me 16 of those. Magmatic dynamo. There we go. 16 of those, go. And then I'm sure there's other parts of this that it's not programmed in, because yes, it immediately needs an invar gear. So let me teach it that one. Let's see, I believe it's, if I just press the R key, I can bring up the recipe for that. And, well, I had to be hovering over it too. So we're going to go ahead and code that gear. So now that this page is definitely out of space, yes it is. I want to go ahead, that page is out of space. I've got a whole page right here for this stuff. There we go. So now what's it missing? Nothing. That means there's 16 magmatics in here for me. Yep, there they are. And I didn't need the reactant dynamo, so I need next energetic infusers. Gosh, I hate to use a recipe for that, because I don't think I would need to craft them again. Jaded. There it is. Energetic. Do I have this stuff? Ooh, wait, that uses, what's that use? Leadstone energy cells. Okay, yeah, I'm not doing those all by hand. I'm gonna program those real quick. We'll do that, encode that. Is that the right copper? Thermal expansion copper? It does look like I nailed the right copper. Better check my system. That is not the right copper. I need Tinker's Construct copper. So I'll put that back in. Change those to that type of copper and go ahead and re-encode it. And I'm on that page already. There we go. Energetic infuser. Hopefully the cell thing is in there already. Who knows? We'll find out in a moment. Energetic infuser. Go ahead and craft me 8 of those. And if it's not, it'll tell me that it's missing and doesn't know how to make those. And then I can just go ahead. I need blanks though. I noticed I was out of blanks when last time I looked in there. So we get some blanks. Oh, what? Iron? Really? I have iron. It just is not in bar form. Craft. Go ahead and craft 640 of those for now. It'll only take a moment. And then, okay, there we go. 64 stack of patterns. Because why not? I got the materials. So again, if I hover over it and press R, and while I'm in this interface, oh, this is what, glass and lead. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that. Yeah, let me go get some glass and lead. Glass, regular glass, and lead. A lead ingot, so that I can tell this to use the proper materials, because ME is funny. It will only craft it if it has exactly the right materials that the recipe is telling it to use. So these other ones should already be thermal expansion, right? Yes, yes. Okay, go ahead and code that. Toss that in there and let's see if it progresses forward. It did. Looks like it finished up. So now if I look for ENE, energy, there they are. And then I need to make some more reactor casings. Reactor casings. I need 12 more of those. Okay, so now that should be one more quest done, right? Oh yeah, bricks. 16 scorched bricks. I have 10 there. Well, actually 15 because I turned one in, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Right. Hey! Okay, so now I gotta do something else. Crafting task. I've gotta craft some stuff. Actually, all I gotta craft, I've already crafted all this other stuff, either for the actual building of the reactor, or for this I actually made for the bragging right quest. C-I-A-N cyanite reprocessor. Do I have? No, I don't have the sub stuff. What is it? I need more reactor casings. 4 more reactor casings. And did I have that? I think no, I didn't have that part either. And a yellorium. What is that? Yellorium fuel rod. Put that in there. Now I should be able to craft that. And the cyanite reprocessor would actually allow me to reuse the yellorium into, or process the yellorium into the materials to build a giant turbine or something like that. I don't know if I'm even going to get into that in this system. If you want to see a really great tutorial on how to build this and how to build the big turbines, and convert your big reactor into a steam reactor or steam power, you can go check out Purple Mentet's website, his channel. He has an excellent tutorial on how to build a large turbine, and maybe I'll put a link in the annotation here at this point in the video, so it's sometime. But yeah, check that out if you're interested in the turbine. I don't think I'm going to get into that in my series. So there's that. All I need to do is craft that, and that should complete that, and I can claim my reward. What do I want? Nether redstone? Nah. Nether uranium? Nah. Well, maybe, because I don't want that heart. I guess I'm taking the uranium, because I don't know how else you would get that. So maybe I need that for something else some time later. And there I got another bag. And put the heart away. Okay, moving along. I want to get another quest done this episode. Can I get this one done? Well, I need a fish sorter. Because I've been... Oh, this is mariculture stuff. This is all mariculture stuff. And since I've been moving right through mariculture a little bit as we were going, I already have most of the stuff. And a fish sorter, I bet I can just craft that real easy. Fish sorter. There. Okay, well I have almost everything. What am I missing? I'm missing the wooden fence, the wooden construction block, and a dead fish. Raw fish of any kind, I'm guessing. Yep, there it goes. Fortunately I had all the other stuff in there. That's great. So, oh, now I gotta turn something in. Peat moss and mycelium. Well, let's just say, I bet I have that stuff. I've got a bunch of peat. Peat and peat. Let's see, how much of it do I need? Is it, oh, it's only 1,000. That's not bad. I got that easily. Get a couple more of those. And then mycelium, I bet I have a bunch of that. And these are byproducts of the sludge burner, so if you weren't burning sludge all the way along in your Agrarian Skies series, you might have a hard time coming up with these numbers at this point when you get this far. I need a little bit more mycelium. Let's try that. Manual Smith. Awesome. Look at that. Claim my reward. So how many quests is that today? That's 4 quests today so far. yeah, I'm buzzing through the end of this. I might meet my goal of getting all my quests done by episode 60. Now, that being said, I will probably come back and do an occasional update, especially if they release more quests. I'll come back and do any more quests that Jaded Cat adds to the pack later on. I'll come back with special episodes for those. So, I mean, episode 60 is not necessarily the total end of me playing Agrarian Skies on YouTube. It's just going to be, it's just my goal to get, the majority of the quests done, mostly on camera. I think I've gotten most of the work done on camera, except for, or at least the setups and the turn-ins for the quests on camera for YouTube in the Agrarian Skies series. So, put that hard away. I don't need it. I'm not worried about the number of lives I have. I have plenty. So we got the Jack of all trades here. And that is the Pentacle of Pentacles, and you need Nether Iridium ore. I bet I don't have any Nether Iridium ore in my system. Oh, I lied. I have one Nether Iridium ore. And this is probably a product of me moving my quarry over to that freshly spawned Nether area. Because in this version, in the version of the pack that I was in when I put the quarry down, that was a version that she had fixed the spawning issue with Nether Iridium ore, so that they would actually start spawning, and they're really rare. There's only like, you only had like a chance of getting one per chunk area or whatever, and apparently I nabbed one. Either that or I got really lucky with the laser, and I'm gonna go with I'm gonna think that it came out of the Nether. So anyway, I've only got one, so I'm definitely not turning it in right now. And inside every one of these resonant boxes is all kinds of stuff, basically a duplicate of every quest reward you could ever have. So I will be able to get back those special the Axe of the Stream and the Hoe of Growth with the really good enchantments on it that you can't like reproduce. I will actually be able to get them back because I will get them as that reward in that reward package. So, but no way I can get that done today, and I really wouldn't want to get it done anyway until I was actually in the very last episode of questing. I'm not going to say the last episode ever, but the last questing episode. That will be when I turn that in. So, just a sneak peek of it. So, For the Hoarding, the only one I have left in For the Hoarding, Purple Madness. I think I'm going to save that one for next episode. But under bragging rights, there is one I can do. There is one I'm not going to be able to get bee domination done right now. McLaury's is going to be after Purple Madness, because that's going to be an episode all by itself. Purple Madness is going to be an episode all by itself, and McLaury's is going to be an episode all by itself. And I know that because they are very complex, in-depth quests. I need to get my Grease Lightning back on. There's my beautiful red Grease Lightning. Yes. Let me come back up here. So for what do we got going on over here? For the drones, for the questing for the drones, I upgraded all of these industrial apiaries to have 4 lifespans things on them. In fact, and you can see my queens are occasionally burning out. It's not a big deal. I can make more. So I've got my Super Bee template in there with the jaded chromosome in it, finished off, and you can see it'll make me a queen that I can just go ahead and install in any one of these. And this is also helping me to get all the purple dye I'm going to need for Purple Madness. So this is kind of like a 2 birds with 1 stone type thing, maybe even 3 birds, because I need a ton of purple dye. I need a ton of drones. So yeah, that's how I'm getting them, is jaded princesses. And this, I probably am getting tons of princesses in here too, but it's not a big deal. They're going to all be ignoble and they're going to die off after a certain amount of use. So, oh yes, I can do one. Oops, there's a drawbridge there. If you click on it, I clicked on it on accident. This is the one I want to get done. Blood magic. I need an Archmage's blood orb. So let me just grab some kind of something to summon the guy, Terra, Or actually, I want to do a different one, because that's one I always use. And since I've got my automated alchemy now, automated alchemy over here, I can get any of these ones that I want. I can get, what's this one? This one's good. This is like probably the fire guy, right? Incendium? I'll grab some Incendium. Sure, why not? And we'll summon the, I'm guessing Incendium would be the fire elemental, right? The element of fire. We'll come over here and put some Incendium. Look, there's a sheep. Sheep, I don't think you're going to survive this. The farms up there have been occasionally, they've been phasing through the floor because there's just so many of them. Yeah, he didn't make it. The sheep didn't make it. Sorry, sheep. You were a good loyal sheep. I get bait. I get bait. Huh, interesting. Not sure where that came from. So there, he should be right there, and I just need my bow. And I said some things that weren't quite right last time I fought one of these. When the arrow flew back at me, that wasn't actually effect of the elemental. That was, well, actually it wasn't the very last time I fought one of these. It was, yeah, see that when it did that? That's not because of anything the elemental did. That's just a bug, because the arrow tried to hit the mob, but the mob died just as the arrow hit him, and it flew back, I guess. It's just a bug. It's nothing to worry about. Just try not to stand there if you don't want to get hit by an arrow. Okay. Nothing the first time through, and yeah, you really don't have to use the bound blade or the blaster to kill it. In fact, if you use the bound blade or the blaster, there is a chance that it can backfire on you. The elemental can cast a buff on itself randomly that will actually cause the bound weapons to backfire and can kill you if you don't have enough health. Now fortunately we've got all these heart canisters, so I think I would survive one backfire, or maybe even two. But if you don't have heart canisters in your mod pack or whatever, it's gonna kill you. The backfire is probably gonna kill you, and it ignores, and the blood armor is not gonna help you with that backfire either. It's gonna go right through that. So that's something you have to think about if you're. So yeah, I bet I need 3 of these, don't I? I didn't even look, but there's the first one. And let me look real quick at my quest book, because I want to get this one done before the end of this episode, because I want to get to some. No, it's only one. Nice. Rune of the Orb and Rune of Dislocation. So I'm going to need some rune stuff. But, yeah, I'm just going to jump up to the top here while that one is cooking, because if I'm down there, no mobs are spawning and not getting any blood. So let me just put this stuff away, since I don't think I need it right now. And, you know, I could probably take and leave this in the crafting table, as my official crafting wand, because you can't put a staff in one of these. That was my first thought. You know, I would craft the Thaumcraft or the Thaumy embossed silverwood staff, and then use that to craft the other one. But you can't do that. You can't get it to go in no matter what. And you can use a staff to create one of these tables, but it doesn't go in the table when you do that. So I thought I was going to be able to kind of cheaty it, but you can't. Not in the pack. So I think I'm going to need, well, I need the orbs all out because they're all bound. Need the orbs. Need that orb. I'm pretty sure I need one of those orbs. With that, actually, I don't think I need this orb. So we need 2 types of rune. We need the Rune of Dislocation. So I'm going to do that. I need some water buckets. Water, don't I have water buckets? No, I have. Okay. I can get water buckets real easy because I have a system set up right there to make water. Well, this it's designed so that it can make where's the, let me look at the interface here real quick. Water bottles. But yeah, trust me, it's in there. But I could probably put a recipe so that it could auto-craft water buckets for me too if I needed it to. Since I don't need too many of them, I'm not going to worry about it. So there's my Rune of Dislocation, and what that does is it allows you to move blood in and out of the altar faster using pipes. Could be useful for making like large blood battery. By default, blood goes in and out of the altar incredibly slow. It's very slow. I tried doing that as kind of like a reserve system so that I would be able to craft bigger things without putting, anything else in. Just store up a bunch of blood in a tank and then, push it back into the altar as I was crafting. Didn't really work without the dislocation runes because I wasn't able to push it in fast enough. It wouldn't accept it fast enough. So that's what that's for. That allows you to speed up that process of in and out of the altar. So yeah, rune. I need another rune, which is the Rune of the Orb. Well, the Rune of the... Oh, I need 2 weak blood. I wonder if it uses this up. What's the other thing I'm missing? Demonic slates. So, blood orbs. I got 1 here. Well, they're not hard to make. That's just a diamond. And then I'm going to jump back down here. Hopefully this one's... Yeah, this is done. So I'm going to grab that one out of there. Put my bound one back. Oh, wait. No, come back out of there. Come out of there. There we go. So I want to put the diamond in there first. We need to get the second blood orb. Basic blood orb. This one shouldn't take too long at all. Especially since I got a bunch of speed. And I actually do have augmented capacity, so it holds a bit more. So that's good. There we go. And my second one, which one's... There's the bound one. I want that one back in there to keep my life pool full. Because those automated alchemy tables things, they do pull from my blood pool. They're not bad though. They're not really bad at all actually. What really drains my life pool down, blood pool, life pool, is these guys over here. When I turn these on, it really drains them pretty fast. I've gotten dizzy a few times over that. And oh, you know what? I need to make some slates. Slates, if I start with 2 of these, and let me review again exactly which ones I need. And I'm probably getting close to the wrapping up time, so as soon as I get this done, I'm going to open my epic, or my bags of disappointment here. I got a bunch of different levels. I got some greater, I got 3 greater, an epic, and a legendary so far. And I should get another. It's probably not a very good one. Let's see here. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, okay, so I need demonic slates. Okay, so let me jump down and toss these 2 slates in there so I got a little bit of a head start. And I'm going to toss them in here so that they both go in there at the same time. And they'll start. And let's see, I can turn my effects on just so you can see that. Yes, I'm keeping my particles off most of the time because my armor, remember, puts those particles in front of my face all the time. I'm sure people that watch the video would be just as annoyed as I am about it. So okay, that's not demonic slates. I think I gotta go 1 more tier up after these. So just gotta wait a few moments. Actually, I need to go away from it because it's draining fast and doesn't look like there's enough blood. So I need to come up here and allow it to spawn some mobs down there. There's some mobs spawned. There's a bunch of mobs spawned. Come back down and watch it. Yeah, you see it's doing the whole thing there. Hopefully these, where are they at? Where are they at? These efficiency runes will help, you know. I hope that they work. I know that there's no crafting recipe for them, but I hope that they actually do in fact do what they are supposed to do. Did they? Yep, there we go. They converted. Nice. Well, regardless of the efficiency runes, I got it done. And now I can make this guy right here. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's not what goes there. This goes there. The rune of the orb. Okay, and it does not consume the orbs. Okay, good. I can go ahead and toss one of those into the system because, oh yeah, no, I need that. I need that to turn in. I'm thinking I can leave that in the system for crafting in the future, but I don't think I'm going to end up getting it back. Or is it just I have to craft that stuff? Nope, I gotta turn it in. There we go. So I'm not actually even going to use those in my altar because I'm not going to craft them again. But I really have no use of the dislocation in my setup this time around. Maybe I'll show a setup in the future in another video in another series of a way to use those. And the Rune of the Orb just allows you to basically overcharge your life pool with extra life pool. And when you're up to the tier 5 and you're using the Archmage Blood Orb, that is a little significant. Because I don't know what the percentage is. I'd have to put one in and find out. But for each one of those, it allows you to overcharge your blood pool beyond what the normal maximum would be for the orb that you're using. So, claim my reward. Oh, oh yeah, Mage Lord. That goes on one of my pedestals up here because this is a bragging rights. And because Mage Lord is all about magic, I'm gonna put that one closest to the tower. Yeah. I feel like I should have made my wand charging station today, but maybe I'll just make that like real quick at the beginning of the next one. You can see the tower has gotten no work. I'm so terrible at decorating and building, you know, things that are appealing, and you know, I'm not really following the rules of aesthetics very well. So hopefully it'll look good when it's done. Again, that might even be one that comes after episode 60 when I finally do get that finished because I'm procrastinating. Sorry. But it's time to wrap up and open all my bags of disappointment. So let's see what I got today. Let's see, graders at this end. What is this? Legendary? I actually got a legendary for that? Wow. Well, let's see, epic. So we got legendary, legendary, epic, 3 graders. So let's start with the graders, of course. Okay, I don't need that. I need to... Well, I shouldn't take that workload off my bar for no reason, but I am. Oh well. I just wanted to put that stuff away because it's kind of in the way. And start with the graders. Let's see, Potion of Regeneration. Not bad. A pile of redstone. Okay. I guess it's only a grader bag. There we go, there's a troll. Bacon jerky. Yeah, that one goes over the edge. A stack of limestone. That is actually a useful reward for me because I'm not getting a ton of limestone and I don't really want to sift a whole bunch of my sand and have to deal with all the other stuff that comes out of the sand. So that's useful to me. I don't know if it was epic useful, but it's useful. Thaumium Scoop with Repair 5. That's nice. That replaced the one I lost. That's definitely a legendary reward. And a no, that's not legendary. It would have been legendary if it would have been like the 16 meg one, or even the 4 meg one. But the 64k one, that's not that legendary. But I'll take it. That's cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna toss this stuff in the system. Not the bacon jerky, that goes over the edge. And another potion of regeneration that I don't really need, but it can stay in there. So bacon jerky. You know what? Oh, I don't have my my potion of flight wore off, but I bet I can hit it from here. Can I? No. Did I get it? I got some of it in there. That's all. Get in there. Get in the fire. Okay, I keep picking it up. Whatever. Maybe I can't even eat it because I'm not hungry. So yeah, that's where I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, I apologize for the large gap between this one and the previous one. I will, again, this is moving to a every other day series, so don't expect to see it tomorrow, but look for it the next day. And I will still be, again, I will still be uploading something every day, whether it be this series, the Minecraft server series, you know, or UHC, or one of my other server plays, or a review. There will always be something every day from me for the foreseeable future. So again, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like and comment. It does help out quite a bit when you do so. And if you didn't, comment anyway and give me some constructive criticism, because that helps out too. It really does. And I will catch you later.